Hey everybody, Dave here with another Pathfinder rule reminder for you, and today's topic is using the aid reaction as a way to assist another character's attack. And the question that was asked is, can you use aid to make an actual attack as part of your distraction? The rule says attack roll of a type, so I guess typically something like shove, trip, grapple, etc., but can you actually attack and deal damage when taking the aid reaction? And so there's a couple of things here. Can you use aid to assist someone in an attack roll? Yes, absolutely. Will you be dealing damage yourself when you do this? So no, you won't. So let's just take a look at the way aid is written. Aid is a reaction with a trigger of an ally is about to use an action that requires a skill check or attack roll. The way it basically works is on your turn, you're going to spend one of your actions and declare, I want to assist my ally in their upcoming attack. You spend one action to do so, and that's you getting ready to jump in and do something to assist your partner, and you need to describe what that thing is going to be. And then on your partner's turn, provided they decide to do the thing that you were expecting them to do and you were ready for them to do, then you can at that time spend your reaction to jump in and do something, whatever you described, in order to make it easier for that ally to accomplish their goal. So in a combat situation, it would be, I'm going to spend one of my actions on my turn and say, I want to ready that when my ally attacks the orc or whatever, I'm going to jump in and just like shoulder my shoulder against their shield, and hopefully that's going to break the defense and give an opening for my ally to get a sure damaging strike on this enemy. And at that point, you are going to make a check decided by the GM. In most situations, at least in my games, if I'm assisting a person in making a strike action, which is an attack roll, then I would have the player make an attack check. Now, depending on how you're describing this assistance, the GM may call for an athletics check or something else. But the key here, and this is the part that's pertinent to the question, is in the text of aid, it says to make a check determined by the GM. Making a check and taking an action are two different things. So even though you are making an attack roll in this situation to assist your ally, you're not actually mechanically attacking the enemy, and therefore you're not damaging them. If the intent of the roll was for you to attack and do damage as part of the aid, then the way it would be written wouldn't be an attack roll or an attack check. It would be you take the strike action. And the aid, if you're assisting an attack, you're not actually attacking. If you're assisting someone in tripping an enemy, you're not actually tripping them. If you're assisting someone in making a skill check, you're not actually performing that skill. You are assisting somebody else. And the mechanics assume that the greater your understanding of what they're trying to achieve is, the greater your likelihood is that you can assist them in achieving that goal. Which is why it comes down to you having to make some kind of a check to see if you can apply that bonus. You might describe it as you're lunging at the enemy, you might describe it as you're swinging your sword or what have you, but you will not, regardless of what your role is, you will not be damaging them because you are not taking a strike action. Now, since I'm on this topic, I do want to mention that this is one of the areas that I see my players, I won't say waste an action, but so often they get into a combat, and with their first action they attack and they miss, their second action they attack and they miss, and with their third action they say, you know what, I'm going to take the -10 penalty, I might get a natural 20, I'm going to attack again. Now, if you miss on your first and your second attacks, and you rolled relatively decently, then this is probably an enemy with really high defense scores, a really high armor class, right? So why don't you take that third action, and instead of swinging for the fences and hoping for that 5% chance of getting a natural 20, use it as an aid to give a +1 bonus to an ally's attack that probably has a greater likelihood of having the desired effect of actually hitting this enemy that's very tough to hit. So just a little free advice there. One more thing you can do with those third actions other than attacking at a -10. Think about using the 8 action and helping out your partners. So that's it for today. If you have any questions about this, please make sure you leave those in the comments. If you have any suggestions for future rule reminders, please leave those in the comments as well. And I want to take a quick moment to say thank you to everybody out there who supports me, whether that's by leaving your suggestions or comments, sharing the videos with your friends, subscribing to the Patreon, subscribing to this channel. It all adds up. I greatly appreciate what you folks do to support me. With that, thanks for watching, take care, and happy gaming.